Dicewind Dale has become trapped in a perpetual winter. Ferocious blizzards make the mountain pass through the spine of the world exceedingly treacherous. And this land has not felt the warmth of the sun in over 2 years. In fact, the sun no longer appears above the mountains, not even in what should be the height of summer. In this frozen tundra, darkness and bitter cold reign as king and queen. Most Dale residents blame Auril, the Frostmaiden, the god of winter's wrath. The shimmering aurora that weaves across the sky each night is said to be her doing. A potent spell that keeps the sun at bay. Dale folk live in a scattering of settlements known as 10 towns. The drop-off in caravans coming from the south and travel between settlements in this never-ending winter has left everyone feeling isolated. Although each town is resolved to appease the Frostmaiden with sacrifices of one kind or another, no respite from winter's fury seems forthcoming. For adventurers such as yourselves, 10 towns is a place to test one's mettle, and in the spirit of heroes who have come before, leave one's mark on this frigid, blighted land.
And we're live. Welcome to Dicewind Dale, Rime of the Frostmaiden.
Yeah!
Yeah, boy.
I'm Bryceless Gaming. I will be your dungeon master for this evening. With me tonight, as always, is our lovely cast: Terror for Death,
Hello, everybody.
Zed the Highest Elf,
Hello.
Steam Beth,
Hello.
and Darth Madcats.
Hi, guys.
And tonight, we are going to travel to the frozen north of Dicewind Dale to uncover the secrets of the eternal winter. And thanks for the host, Steam Beth. So. Oh, and the bits. Ooh, I love bits. All right. And before we go, what'd you think of that new intro?
Pretty awesome.
Cool. Immersion!
All right. And in just 1 second, they will tell you about their new characters. However, first I want to thank... Oh god, there's a bug. Shoo. Get off my brand new fucking monitor. All right. First, I want to thank Syrinscape for helping make all these awesome and epic sounds and music possible to add to the immersion of the frozen north. All right, Terror for Death, you wanna tell us about yourself?
I guess I could. Hello, everybody. I am Terror for Death, and I am now playing Dr. Phineas Waldorf Steele, the artificer of the group. I am currently running from the law after my toys rebelled and killed many small children. So here I am, hiding out in a frozen wasteland of fun.
It's a small little setback.
Just a small.
It's
Small
fine. You know,
setback.
it's fine. Terror is cutting out every other word. Oh no. Terror, say something?
Something.
That's just one word. Say another word.
I am
I-
saying something for you.
I am noticing some weirdness.
Oh no, not weirdness.
And-
Weirdness.
He's not cutting out. Is it everyone cutting out, or is it specifically Terror?
Well, none of us have spoken that much, so it's kind of hard to tell.
Well, now you have spoken.
She has spoken.
Yeah, that's weird. Okay. Anyway, Zed, do you wanna tell us?
So, hello, I am Ted, the druid of the group. Now, he is also an elf. That's a long story with him. He currently has no idea about his parents being in the abyss right now. And him and Zed don't really see each other much because he's currently in a, correct me, GM, is it Koldahan?
Yeah, Koldahar.
Koldahar is where he's currently residing, taking care of all the wildlife, and he lives in the big trunk of the biggest tree there, along with his pet phoenix, Atlas.
He's a pet?
He does. He has a pet phoenix. I sent you the backstory.
I know. My 20-page backstory.
Did he do another 20-pager?
Oh yeah.
Pages?
Oh yeah.
Excellent.
It was another longie. It was another long one.
Pretty much, the parents went on another adventure. They came back with a phoenix egg and gave it to Ted.
Cool.
Oh, they just happened on Phoenix Egg. No big.
Weirder things happen in the Forgotten Realms. Weirder things happen in the realms.
They do have potions where you could turn things small.
All right, Steambeth.
Hello, I'm Steambeth. My new character is Creek, the Kenku Bard of the group.
Yeah.
Creek is currently... What?
No, he was right. You are a little quiet.
What do you want me to do?
Move your microphone a little bit closer.
Then you hear me
Your
breathing.
microphone.
Yeah. That's
Hear me breathing.
right there is fine.
Okay, whatever. So Creek, the Kenku Bard of the group. I lost my train of thought now. Yes. Creek is a pirate currently in search of a new captain because the ship that she was on got trapped in the ice.
Bum, bum, bum. And Darth
Pretty
Mad
much.
Cats.
All right, so I play Lenara Whisperwind, the ranger of the group. And so Lenara's backstory is that, so now I'm just going to add like a fun fact here first, but she's actually half drow and half wood elf. So she grew up in the Underdark, but she actually, like, her father started to take her up to the surface to 10 towns, and then up there she started, learning all there is up there, and she wound up joining a crime syndicate, and she started working her way up through the syndicate, and now she's just frequenting various taverns because she likes to drink, like all my characters do. So,
He's like, because I like to drink. So he took her to the Overbright.
The Overbright.
Supposedly that's what the residents of the Underdark call the world. It's the Underdark and the Overbright. At least that's what we're saying. Let me just pour some coffee. This is definitely a coffee episode because it's about to get chilly.
Boom.
Oh, chili.
Haha! Dicewind Dale jokes!
Hey,
Welcome to Chili's.
Hi, welcome to Chili's. Oh my god.
All right. And today, our adventure will take us to the town of Lonelywood, which I will share with all of you so you can see what the town looks like.
The happy Schmimshander.
Scrimshander.
Scrimsh.
Oh, yeah, that word.
A Schmershander.
A Schmishander.
The lucky
The Scrimshander.
Hinga-dinga-durgan.
Hinger, hinger, dinger. Yes. All right. So we are starting our adventure off in the town of Lonelywood, on the shores of Mare Dalden, a small fishing village, as most of the 10 towns are. I think my little experiment of having the animation back to the stream is not successful. So those will probably be gone next week because it's looking like it's running a little bit slow. But we'll just worry about that next week. Yes. Yes, indeed. Lonelywood is a small town. This is the night of a... there's a decent storm blowing. The icy winds are cold, well below freezing. In fact, the lake is almost entirely frozen over. And we open our adventure on the image of a small, cloaked figure stumbling into town. That's you, Beth.
Oh, it's me. I don't know.
You were the one that was like, this is how I would really like to start.
And we...
Yeah, okay.
Is this the map we have, by the way? Or is there like an actual map we're going to be walking?
No, this is Lonelywood.
Okay.
Yeah, so you stumble in, God. My eye is like bugging me. I gotta find actually where the... Okay. So the tavern... so you stumble in probably on the southern end of town, down here. And you can see that there's not a lot of people around. Seems like everybody is held up inside due to the freezing cold, which, due to your tough and dense feathers, does not bother you. And you make your way, stumbling through the snow with some dried blood caked on your beak and hands, as you slowly make your way up north towards one of the few buildings with lights and warmth. Terror, what are you doing at this point in time?
I have a feeling I would probably, because I've been here for probably about a week now, looking around the town, try and find some interesting fellows that might be able to help me find someone.
And maybe buy toys. So as
Oh,
as you're
Gotta
going
get that dough
around,
somehow.
as you're lurking around town, I assume you're probably bundled up in some warm clothing to keep out of the freezing temperatures.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
Gotta
So
take care of
you're
that bald head.
probably like totally wrapped up, like all your head. You probably got like some goggles on, so that's like all you can see. And as you're looking around, keep in mind it is very dark. That is the thing. I hope you guys have dark vision or a way to see, because for months now, it has not gotten brighter than dim lighting through all of the Dale. And
Dark.
as you look up, you can see this small, about 5 foot tall figure stumbling towards you. Just wearing some small, like, robes and coverings, hiding their face.
My, little one. You're going to get frostbite if you stay out here in those thin rags.
Creek's warm. Feathers
I
warm.
just got the jitters. I'm scared.
I don't know if I can take your voice seriously, Terror.
That might be a problem.
No, keep it up. Keep it up. We'll see how long we get with this.
Sure.
So
Come
Terror,
with me.
yeah. I was just gonna remind you that since you've been in town for a week, you do know where like all of the main things are. You know now, since you've been here a while, that the Lucky Liar is the only tavern in town. And the Ramshackle, down on the southern banks, used to be an inn. However, recently it has been closed, mysteriously.
Goddamn hooligans.
Indeed, hooligans. Hey, Basement RPG, how you doing?
Come with me, little one. Lucky Liar. Let's get you some food.
Okay. Okay. Let's go.
All right, and you guys. Hey, thanks for the host. Oh, I just realized that I've got the wrong alerts on.
Did you change the panel points?
I did change the channel points. I did remember those. All right, and you, the two of you, make your way up into the Lucky Liar, and you push the doors open, and it is a hopping place for a tavern in a small 10 town. There's maybe a single bard off in the corner tuning his instrument. And there's a couple of scatterings of people around. There's on the behind the bar is I'm having some real slowness. There's a human standing behind the bar. I know I still got the old D&D characters on the D&D Beyond extension. That will be fixed before next episode. He's working back there, cleaning a glass, as in typical D&D fashion. You also, at one of the tables is a female elf. She's got her bow resting against a table and is enjoying a drink of something strong, I assume. Lenara, what do you fancy to drink?
Probably rum.
That's a good choice. And in the back, you can see another elven face, bundled up with a nice large hood, just hanging in the corner, probably enjoying some delicious food, maybe smoking a pipe. What? Yes, it's Ted.
I thought I was still. I don't know.
I love how he was leaned back as if he was smoking a pipe, though.
I know, he had the pose perfect. He had the pose perfect. No, you're in.
Another fun fact: the entire Zed and Ted's family, they all smoke herbs.
Of
they
course
all
they
love
do.
pipes.
Of course they do.
What a shock.
All right. So what does the two of you do when you enter? I assume when you crack the door open, that cold wind blows through, maybe blows out a candle or two, and everyone turns to look at you in just a mild bit of annoyance at the.
I wave at the people. Hi.
We have a fresh one.
And everyone's just like, what the fuck does he mean? and then they just casually go back to their drinks.
You want food or drink?
Drink. Creek likes to drink. Captain always give me rum.
1 rum for the child.
And the barkeep like looks at you, looks at the hooded figure who they can clearly see your like crow like beak sticking out, and then looks back to you, and then back to the robed figure, and then back to you.
I don't judge people on their age, but everything's a child till I know otherwise.
I like this man.
Lenara's gonna look over and be like, a child drinking rum? Sounds like my kind of child.
And the barkeep's like, it'll be 3 copper. Like they clearly went through like the morality of letting you go through with this, and then they just like, no, I don't care. I'd rather have the money. It'll be 3 copper.
All right, I will give you 3 copper.
Thank you.
Thank you. And they walk back to the back for a moment, and then come out and slam a nice and tall glass on the counter.
I down that thing in an instant. I just drink it straight like it's water.
I think I imagine that you probably like turn your head back, open up your beak really wide, and just take the whole thing and go in like one go.
I'm gonna look over and be like, what the fuck?
Oh no!
Oh, no.
Wow, it was really a what the fuck.
Come and sit with me. And your child, daughter, son.
It's just a child. It's not mine.
Okay, well, still with me.
Please don't leave your children unattended. They will be taught how to swear and take massive shots, apparently.
I'm gonna look up at Tara's character and say, should we go sit with him?
Thank God.
Okay, let's go.
Thank God I'm not the creepy one in this campaign.
You just think I'm creepy.
No. You're kind of creepy. You are absolutely creepy.
I look over to Phineas and I'll be like, so what do you drink?
I open up my coat and I pull out a glass and I put it on the table. Milk. When it's full.
And as soon as he sets it down, the glass like fills up by itself.
It's breakfast.
The hell?
That's really what you drink is milk?
You got to have strong bones.
I mean, rum will give you strong bones too. Like,
No, rum will make you numb so you think you have strong bones. Which I'm not opposed to. But you always got to start off your day with a glass of milk.
potato.
Pretty much, yes.
Fuck, I can't believe that we got to your alchemy jug of milk this fast.
Wow.
I had to get to it. I was like, how do I bring this up?
I think that's my favorite part of his character. Okay.
What the hell is Ted doing?
I was gonna say, and Ted, what is Ted doing? Because Ted has definitely watched that weird exchange.
I also just decided that Ted's a vegan.
Okay, that makes sense.
So I can see he's just staring down anybody who's eating meat right now.
Oh, great.
Isn't milk against veganism?
Yes, it is. It is. So you watch as this man set down a cup that fills itself with milk. What is your reaction to that?
Is milk against veganism?
Yes. It is.
Yes, it's
Although
Siri.
It is.
technically being magically summoned by something, since it didn't necessarily come from an animal, is that? I guess it would be the question of like when we can finally 3D print chicken nuggets.
Oh, I guess people are
Will
substituting
vegans
it
be
for
against
almond milk. So I think it is. So yes, I guess I am staring him down then. Yes.
All right, so Phineas, you look over and there is just this elf with like a nice big hood in the corner, like holding his glass, just glaring at you.
I point the glass to him and I go, "You want some?"
I'm slap. Can I slap it out of his hands?
I mean,
Please do.
you're
No.
across the room, but you could like run up and try.
Oh, running uphill, no.
Hell no.
Hell no.
It's fresh.
Well, here's the thing: is Ted's also very antisocial. He just keeps to himself and just talks to animals. He's not used to other beings, pretty much. So I'd say he just probably disregards what happens and orders a salad for breakfast.
Can I wave at Ted?
Yes.
Hi.
Go way back, very slow.
All right,
I
and
look
you're.
back at Ken and I'm like-
This is
I
great.
look back at Ken and be like, "So what's your problem exactly? This man offered you some milk."
I am a druid and I am a vegan.
Oh God, you're one of those people.
That is exactly
Hey.
how I would imagine a wood elf drow would respond to that.
There's no need to be like that. Whatever makes him happy in life should be his goal.
I'm a caretaker over the town of Koldahar.
What brings you here?
I'm not.
Probably, I would assume probably the drink. There is not, as far as there's not a decent tavern in Koldahar. All the druids are a little stuck up over there.
A local pheasant needed caring for.
He's a
Not
good
talking
man.
about the peasant, I mean an actual pheasant.
And you look at next to him is like an actual pheasant. And he's like,
What's a pheasant?
He's saying fuck you, by the way.
I'm sorry, I'm not into that.
If you would have done George Nakai, oh my, I would have lost it.
Oh my.
oh no, what have we done?
That peasant has a mouth on him.
It's already begun.
All right. So we're gonna take this moment now after that amazing RP session. To move the plot forward just a couple of steps. Because otherwise we'll probably just spend the whole day in this tavern.
Yes.
It is warm.
I mean, I'd be fine with that.
I like rum. That's fine.
I'd be down to teach him of veganism.
Oh no.
Lenara looks over in disgust.
All right. So this is just another gruesome day in 10 towns. This music's a little too happy for gruesome day. In fact, I'm gonna need that music to just chill for a moment.
I'll be right back.
Oh, he's gonna miss this now.
Yeah, he is.
That's his fault.
He's getting drunk.
I'm sure. Howling winds, bitter cold, foul tempers, and snowdrifts big enough to bury a herd of moose. But today, the local tavern is abuzz with news about a series of recent murders. Before the murders, the only question on everyone's mind was, will Summer ever return to Dicewind Dale? Now the question is, will I be the killer's next victim? Nothing breeds fear and paranoia like a murderer with no face. 3 cold-blooded murders have been committed in the past month. I like that pun there. A halfling trapper in East Haven, a human shipbuilder in Targos, and 3 days ago, a dwarf glassblower in Bryn Shander. Each victim was found with a dagger of ice through his heart. What's the connection? The drunken lot in the tavern offer no credible ideas. But sitting apart from them is an elderly shield dwarf with a nasty scar across her nose. It looks like she has something worth knowing. She's been smoking her pipe and eyeing you ever since you walked in.
Hi.
And
Where did she go?
And she, like, rolls her eyes, but then shuffles over to the table with the 3 on it. Not the one with Zed, because he's all by himself with his... What animals
Ted,
do you have? What
not
animal
Zed.
do you have with you? Ted. You're right, Ted.
What happened? Is that a squirrel that he has in his picture? I can't tell.
Well, you just said you were taking care of a pheasant.
There we go then. We'll have the pheasant still. He'll say it's on my shoulder.
All right. So you're sitting over there at your table in this tavern with a pheasant hanging out on your shoulder. And she walks over and takes a seat without question next to you. The name's Hill Trollbane.
Can I help you?
She's not at
You're
your
not
table.
with us.
You could walk over to the table and be like, "Hey, I want to get this looks fun. I want to get on this." But you're currently still over
Being
in your
alone.
corner. And then you 3 look new in town.
I've been here about a week.
I've been here a long time. I grew up here, so.
I'm new. Hi.
That one's new.
Indeed.
Are your eyes okay?
Well, a week is still new enough.
Yes, ma'am.
I need help. And she leans into to Dr. Phineas's ear. I'm sure you've heard of the recent killings.
Yes, I have heard of the fun stoppers.
I know who's doing it, but I have no way of catching him.
Is it him? As I point to Ted.
What? What? No. No.
Is it him?
No. No. It's
Is it this girl right here?
no. It's not.
Is
It's
it the
not.
new one? They're
no,
always
no,
suspicious.
no. It's not.
Continue.
You see, not even the council of speakers can be bothered to investigate these. Some of them even seem like they're for it. And she looks to one of the only windows in the tavern. Recent situation. People have been getting desperate for an answer. The killer's name is Sefk Kaltro. He works for a traveling merchant company called Torg's, owned and operated by a shady dwarf named Torg. In other words, he gets around easily. He's charming. He makes friends easily. I assume he's good with a blade. The victims only seem to come from the towns that sacrifice people to the Frostmaiden on nights of the new moon. That is what passes for civilized behavior in Dicewind Dale these days. I think that the victims might have found their way to keep their names from the drawings. I think he might be finding cheaters and killing them, or perhaps he's doing the Frostmaiden's work himself. I followed Torg for a 10-day as it moved from town to town. What struck me is how comfortable Svek looked in the weather. No coat, no scarf, no gloves. It was like the cold couldn't touch him.
Cold never bothered him anyway.
Creek raises her
No.
feathered feather.
Yes?
Who be the Frostmaiden?
And she looks over to, like, the two of you at the table. Really?
He's new.
Aril, the Frostmaiden, is the god of winter's wrath. It is believed that the eternal winter is caused by her, as she flies through the sky each night, weaving a powerful spell to keep the sun at bay.
Sounds bad. Continue.
Indeed. Indeed. Anyways, I need some people. And she, like, looks around a little bit outside of the local law enforcement, we'll say, to apprehend Svek. Ascertain his guilt, and then deal with him accordingly. When the job is done, I can offer you 100 gold pieces, but I would prefer if you didn't involve the authorities.
I've always had a problem with the authorities anyway, so that won't be an issue.
And she, like, eyes you. Indeed. Yes. As I stated, I fear that I fear that the authorities don't care because they think that his murders might appease the Frostmaiden. But no such relief has come.
Is he here in town?
No. He's not.
Well, that makes things a lot more harder.
It does.
Do you happen to know where he is?
I might. He was last seen the merchant company was last seen in the town of Targos. And she reaches into her pack and pulls out a large map of Dicewind Dale and unfolds it in front of you.
I spelled that Targus.
Targos. On the
Oh, I like goose.
okay. On the other side of Mayor Dalden. Potentially you could rent a boat over, although the ice over there has been really thick. You might only be able to make it part of the way.
How many C's of thickness are we talking about here?
At least 2.
Oh, it's not 3. It won't be a problem.
Alternatively, you could just take the main road. Might be safer, but definitely slower.
I'll just say Ted came over when he heard mentioned the 100 gold pieces.
He heard the word gold and was just like,
Yeah. So it's like, I'm interested now.
I look over and be like, what do you want?
Well, somebody needs to watch your back, and I can make sure that happens.
Alright.
just
Plus, if we have any
I
animals,
tried to turn
chew 'em
around in my
away.
giant coat. I definitely cannot watch my back.
that is fair.
You better be
More
careful
crew,
because
more
if you
crew.
betray us, you're gonna wind up with a sword in your back.
Oh, that won't be happening.
He's like, no, I like swords. They taste good.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
I'm kidding.
I do
Ish.
sword swallowing as a hobby.
Ew. Oh, this is annoying. I noticed something that's missing
What?
in the Fantasy Grounds book.
What is
In
it?
in the actual book, it has detailed explanations of how long travel between each town works. This one just gives me a basic. You can go.
Across or the road.
Yeah. Well, this one just says like. Just kind of basic, like you can go 3 miles in 2 hours on foot. But I know in the book itself, it actually gave like it is this many hours from Lonelywood to Targos. But that's fine. When you have news or have apprehended him, I will be here.
Easy to find, I like it.
What?
Easy to find, I like it.
Well, I can lead us wherever you guys want to go. You just have to pick which direction you want to go.
I know most of the forest.
Creek
Un-
can sail.
Unfortunately, if you check the map, there is not a lot of forest.
Hard territories.
in Dicewind Dale. There is a small forest around Lonelywood, where you guys are, and then an even smaller one down south by Goodmead.
Looks
So
like
where's the one that Ted lives at? Where's that?
Koldahar is down here in the spine of the world, and I actually thought it was on this map, but it's apparently not.
It is a small settlement, so I'm kind of not shocked.
I know, but it's also like a very big like lore place. In fact, the Dicewind Dale video game takes place there.
Oh.
So it's down here, probably by where these trees are by the spine of the world. Oh,
So what's the plan?
that might help, Gatsby. Oh, wow, that is super helpful. So it will be...
Do I know
What?
do I know if it's going to be faster if we take the river or the main road?
If you guys find a boat, or if you guys obtain a boat and sail it, it will cut the time in half. If you walk, it will be 6 hours. If you sail across, it will be 3.
Anybody know where the nearest dock is?
Outside.
Yeah, it's this way, and I'll lead him to the dock.
And you guys, so here's what
Right.
happens. When you say that, you open the doors of the tavern and point, because there's a dock like 4 feet from the door of the tavern.
But if we take the boat and we don't know where he's going next, what if he starts heading towards this way and we completely miss him?
Well, I mean, there is that chance, but
You could sail along. You could sail your way along the shore. That way you can try to keep an eye on the road for torchlight or anything. There's not, so people who have been here for a while, so everybody but Creek, there's not a lot of travel, especially not at night.
But it's always night.
There's about 3 or 4 hours that is day with dim lighting.
A discernible
Those,
difference between
yeah,
night and day.
yeah. Those 3 or 4, and it's slightly warmer. Those 3 or 4 hours of day are when most travel has been taking place.
so I can say that one of us is like, we pretty much know when that 3 hours is going to happen, right?
Yeah, anybody that's been here a while has a decent sense of how time works at this point.
So then why don't we just travel straight across the lake, and then once it gets close to that time, then we can start moving towards the shore and keep an eye on it. Would that be faster?
Well, let's see. What time is it now?
Breakfast.
It is approximately 1 a.m.
So what time does the travel happen then?
I think daytime is between, like, we'll say any kind of semblance of daytime will start at around 10 a.m. and it will go until about 4. And that's not like full like brightness between those. That's like it starts to get a tiny bit brighter at 10.
So then if it's 1 a.m., how long, and the time is cut in half if we sail, we'll be there in 3 hours.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
we'll be
it'd
done
be
in 3
4
hours.
o'clock, so we'd be fine, right?
But do we
Yeah.
want to travel in the dead of night?
Freak's fine
Who
with
all
that.
has dark vision in our group?
And you hear somebody else in the tavern whisper, "There are things out there in the night." You don't know where it came from. It's just somebody in the tavern. Don't elves have dark? It doesn't say that you have dark vision, Zed, but I swear you should.
You should.
Let me check. Hold on.
Elves should have dark vision.
Oh, sorry. It's you, Creek, that doesn't.
I don't. I
You
don't
don't
see
have
Neither
that.
do I.
Oh god. No.
So let's see. We got about 9 hours before the sun comes up. There's something I've been curious about since I've gotten here.
Oh, we'll go back. We'll go back to the taverny sounds. What are you curious about?
The ramshackle.
And everyone in town, like everybody in the tavern, like gives you like that, like everything stops and they all turn to look at you.
I was being quiet.
You weren't quite. Roll a quiet check.
So it's
It will be stealth, but you'll add your charisma.
Oh,
Plus my charisma is 9.
Okay.
a stealth charisma.
Yeah. Well, that's what like keeping your voice down would be. Yeah, and they're all like, no, they definitely not every single person, but most of the people in the tavern heard you, and they're like,
Wait, so what did you say? You cut out for me.
Who, me or Bryce?
You.
I'm interested in the ramshackle.
Ramshackle. Okay.
The place that just recently closed down and nobody knows why.
They probably had bad rum.
That is a problem.
so are you gonna like ask somebody about that, or are you just
Well, Hill Troll's still here, right?
what?
Hill Troll?
The lady.
The dwarf?
Yeah,
the dwarf.
it's Hiln. But
I
yes,
could have sworn you said Hill Troll.
I said Holn Trollbane.
Close enough.
Close enough.
Ah, yes, nasty business. Well, the townsfolk have been. You know how rumors go. No, it simply closed. The owner committed suicide a few years back. They found him hanging in the common room. But you know how people are. They love telling stories, so.
What type of shop was it?
It was an inn. It was the only inn in town.
Well, he's dead.
Yeah, the tavern now has a small handful of rooms that they rent out, and the speaker for the town has also been renting out, or not renting out, but allowing people to stay in her attic. So I'll let you pick. Are you staying with the speaker, or are you staying with at the tavern? Terror. Or have you bought a house?
I have not bought a house.
Okay. I should have worked this out with you because it would have been even funnier if you were like squatting in the ramshackle.
Probably the inn.
Okay.
Considering he's asking about the ramshackle, I would assume the inn.
Didn't you say it closed?
The inn is closed. The tavern is open. The Lucky Liar is the tavern. The ramshackle is the inn. They're two separate buildings.
Yeah, and the ramshackle's closed.
Yes. Yes, but the tavern has like they've opened up like a couple of bed spots in like their basement and attic for people to stay in.
I say let's go to the ramshackle and try and figure out what happened.
I'm down.
They died.
Very blunt, this little one, isn't she?
There's no mystery. They died. What she said, they died.
Well, we want to figure out what killed them.
They hung themselves.
Suicide.
Oh, yeah, I knew that.
But did they?
And she rolls her eyes. Well, and she looks around at the townsfolk who are all like watching intently now. This is probably the most exciting thing they've seen all night. And she's like, some of the people of Lonelywood, well, they think that maybe it was murder or something more nefarious. But that's preposterous. It's just stories being spun by bored and drunk fishermen. And they all like just quietly go back to their drink, a little bit ashamed of themselves.
I have been around for a while. I've seen my fair bit of foul play.
I have a question that's like off, like out of game.
Off the books.
Yeah, how old is Dr. Phineas exactly?
Currently he is 45.
That's it?
He's a human.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, he's an
I
oldie.
don't play it. I'm not
I'm
playing.
sitting over here
mental thing.
150, but
Yeah, you just like barely got to maturity.
yeah.
I'm 12.
Like human years, 12?
I don't know. Kenku years are weird.
They are. We live shorter years than humans.
Oh. Alright, we can go back to the game now. I was just curious.
And I have a feeling that when I said that, you were just like, how old is this man? Because I am currently bundled up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're still probably bundled up. Maybe you've pulled the goggles and like whatever your mouth covering is so you can drink.
Oh, the goggles stay on.
Okay.
Goggles are cool.
All right. You've at least pulled the
Have I seen
mouthpiece
your
so you
bulkhead
can
yet?
drink your milk.
No.
Yeah. Can't wait to see that bald head.
Shouldn't we go stop the killer?
We have 9 hours.
But what if something goes wrong?
What if something goes wrong to us traveling at night? You know, children do get lost at the night when they wander.
I
Plus
wandered
they
here.
die.
I was fine. I wandered here from my ship. It was stuck in the ice. I made it here.
Wait, what do you mean your ship?
My ship. It's in the ice. Up north.
Fuck.
You own a ship?
The captain did.
So were you a sailor?
Yes, second mate. I kept an eye out. I was not very good.
Seem a little young. to be a
Smash
sailor.
cut to the ship just running aground and like breaking apart as it smashes into the ice.
And then you see her. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good.
And the captain's like, "Are you sure?"
I was born on a ship.
Oh, that's silly.
I served as second mate to Captain Blue Moon.
Did you say Captain Blue Moon?
Captain Blue Moon.
Like the beer?
Yes, just like the bear.
That beer.
Hey, when she says that, roll. Everybody roll history.
Oh god. Our first
Do I need to roll?
roll.
Yeah,
No, you
first
don't.
roll.
Okay.
Hold on, where's my shit?
11.
Oh, it's a nat 20.
Damn it. I got a 14.
So everybody besides Zed, besides Ted, besides Ben.
Even me?
Yeah, pull your.
Great.
Yay!
All right. So Ted, as soon as the bird says Captain Blue Moon, you instantly have a realization of something you had read about years prior. You remember that Captain Blue Moon was a notorious pirate up and down the Sword Coast. He raided ships everywhere from Waterdeep to Luskan, and probably killed hundreds, if not thousands, before mysteriously disappearing.
Wow.
Okay, you guys can come back. Welcome back!
Thank
Oh
you.
yeah.
What are you eating?
Popcorn shrimp.
Ooh. Ooh, I love me some popcorn shrimp.
My
So,
wife
Chris,
made it for me.
I have a question for you.
For me?
Yes.
Okay.
How did it feel to kill hundreds, if not thousands, of people for Captain Blue Moon?
He did the killing. I just kind of watched.
Are you sure, though?
Yes. I
Isn't
just
she
did.
covered in blood?
There's some spots
Yeah.
of blood.
Okay, so yeah, I'm like, and I look down at her, sure, I'm like, I don't believe you.
I had to eat.
I look over and be like, leave the child alone.
I was wandering at night and I had to eat. Couldn't let food go waste.
My brother killed a child once.
What?
Yeah, remember the slaves? Remember I killed the little boy that was running?
Oh, yeah. Hey, by the way, that hasn't happened yet.
Oh.
We're in the past.
Oh, we're in the...
Yeah, well, you guys are in the past. I was actually wrong about how far in the past. It's actually not that far in the past. This takes place 3 years before you started your adventure.
I guess it's good to know
So
now.
Zed is still in Neverwinter, and so is Calpheon and Aerith. They're all still in Neverwinter, and Hadhud's probably still
in
with
the
his
fucking
brothers.
mine.
Yeah, but this is before it got like attacked and stuff. This is back. You were probably with your brothers, just barely finding out about the mine and uncovering it before you got attacked by the bad dudes.
I was fucking waterboarded.
Yeah. Yeah. So yes, Zed is still in Neverwinter selling.
Sweet.
Damn gnomes.
He does that. Ted doesn't know anything about it.
All right. So what are you guys gonna do? We've been
I'd
in
say
this
let's go-
tavern for an hour and 16 minutes.
Yeah, don't we want to go sail? That's what the plan was to go get
Let's sail.
go sail. Sail! Sail! Oh, I knocked shit over, so oops.
If we're sailing, who's the captain?
I feel like you have the best experience at sailing, considering you were on the seas for how long?
Creek just shakes her head. No.
There's a
Not
reason
good
why her
captain.
boat is crashed. You realize that?
Oh, do any of us know how to operate a boat?
Can operate.
I
just
have
can't.
some experience in boats. I'm just not that well versed. I prefer the land, so.
I can read the
also
land pretty
still
well. You know what?
Very night. It's like very nighttime still.
Okay, obviously
could
this
go
old man
back.
is afraid of the night, so.
Did you not hear that guy over there?
This is the rhythm of the night.
It's not that scary out there. It's not cold. It's not.
And as you say that, as you say, it's not that scary. Oh no, hold on. Oh god damn it! I was supposed to have that queued up. As you say, it's not that scary. You can hear off in the distance. The wolves howl.
Oh, dinner!
See?
No. No.
Oh,
you will
kitty.
not harm the animal.
Made it just fine. And there's 4 of us. We should be fine as long as you don't freeze to death.
Followed by a
look
much
at the
stranger
Kenku.
noise.
Oh boy.
I look at the Kenku, who's just wearing thin rags and feathers. But what if you get wet?
Be fine.
Can you fly?
No.
You can't fly?
Creek looks,
Do you know about the
Creek
bird
looks at-
people?
Creek looks at you very angrily when you say that.
Do you know about the Yeet Brigade?
The brigade hasn't happened yet.
What's a yeet? Kenku lost the ability of flight. My parents told me.
Did you lose it after you killed all those civilians?
What is it with you and her killing civilians? Jesus.
I had revelation.
My mom once told me that our ancestors got greedy. They were a little too greedy with their masters, so we lost our flying. And we lost our speech.
Oh, so
But
you're a
I
thief too
enjoyed
then?
it. I don't like you.
You're suspicious.
Wait, how do you, if you lost your speech, how are you speaking now?
Captain taught me. The captain taught me. We gotta communicate on the ship. You can. Ooh. We can learn mimic. We can mimic.
So what you're saying is you could sound like him, and I point to Dr. Phineas.
If I wanted to, yeah.
I don't know.
I really want to hear this. Do it!
I could sound like the stupid elf there too.
I start busting out laughing.
And we're still in the tavern. Title card pops up. 3 hours later.
I'm just gonna have the pheasant just fly through the door and then I follow. Just walk out and go.
Okay, all right. So the pheasant just like, and just right. Oh, wow.
CJ went.
So does CJ apparently.
I think it's just CJ's luck with Discord. It just doesn't work.
Yeah.
Discord's
My Discord's ass. So.
All right. Yeah, and then the bird just flies right through the door. And then Zed stands up, and he probably takes his cup with him too.
Yes.
So, are we setting stuff tonight, or are we waiting until morning?
I look at everybody. You have money?
I have money.
How much money do you have?
Be able to
check,
acquire?
actually.
I haven't checked either.
And you can hear outside the tavern. As soon as he gets outside, he starts coughing from the cold.
Oh, I guess Ted is totally broke. I have 0 treasure.
Check your background. Your background gives you treasure, but you didn't add it.
Oh, which one did I choose? I don't think I chose one though.
You did Outlander. You start with 10 gold.
Okay.
I have a feature that lets me get ships for free, by the way.
What?
Ship's
Really?
Passage. It's the background of a sailor. Yes.
Oh.
It's in my features.
So then you have to do the talking for buying the boat. Okay. What a child.
Yeah, that seems fair. Seems fair to me.
I played a kid so I wouldn't have to talk as much, and I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Guess we're getting a boat in the dead of night.
Yeah, let's go. I start walking.
In the dark of the night.
Yeah, Ship's Passage is the name of the feature.
All right, and so you guys. Actually, where that might be. All right, so you guys leave the tavern. You make your way down to the docks, and there is still the door and the window has shut, but there is like a counter, where some boat rentals are. But it is closed for the night.
Does he have a bell I could ring?
You could knock.
I look at everybody. It's the dead of the night.
I'll knock.
I want to go up and I want to steal the boat.
You're just gonna take it?
I'm just gonna
That's
take it.
Oh.
disrespectful.
We call this borrowing from my business at work.
All right, so
Oh,
Creek knocks on the door as Lenara just walks onto the dock. Roll me a strength. How good of a knock was that?
Oh god.
so he doesn't hear. Yes.
Oh, very good.
No, yeah. So there's a it's a pretty weak knocking on the door, and you hear
Probably
there
just
is
sounds
someone.
like a piece of wood blown by wind.
Yeah, there is someone inside. You hear him groan, but he doesn't like wake up or anything.
I'll put the boat in the water. Be like, you guys coming or what?
So you just like walk on. You cut the rope. You push into the water. They hear the boat like slide into the water with a small splash.
Can I write a note?
Does anybody? I was about to say, does anybody have a piece of paper?
I do.
I'm just sprinting to the boat.
Also, that was a lot of wolves you guys just heard.
That was a lot of wolves.
It's okay, they're not water wolves.
Because I'm going to. If someone has a piece of paper, I can write a note of passage to let us borrow this boat, signed by the speaker himself.
I don't
Herself.
think that'd be necessary, but
The-
if
the-
you want,
Herself.
that's fine.
By the way,
Ooh,
so
I
for the people who who have been in town, you guys know that the speaker is a small female halfling. She's surprisingly cheerful at almost all times, despite the
that's good.
horrible conditions. Oh, also, Nate Gatsby is creating some homebrew water wolves, so shove that up your ass.
Ooh.
I have 5 sheets of paper. I'll give one to Tall Milkman.
Oh, okay. Wait, is he tall? How tall is he?
I'm assuming.
Well-
He's tall for me. I'm short.
I'm 6 foot.
Are you really 6 foot?
I'm 6 foot tall.
I was gonna say,
I'm
not to
5'.
mention, Creek is 4'7". When I said little, Creek is little. All right.
I have sealing
And
wax
you
as well,
start-
if you need some of that.
You start quickly writing down a note. Can you just do that, or do you need to?
I think I can roll on it.
Roll deception. Just roll deception as you're writing it.
Okay. And
Can I
it
watch him
was,
write it?
and this is my thing with my background. This is my signature forging document.
Okay.
I want to watch him do it because I have the expert forgery skill as well. I can duplicate any creature's handwriting or craft as long as I see it.
Okay.
So
All right.
should I roll this with the advantage? Or?
Yeah, you can roll it with advantage. All right.
15.
Okay. Yeah. So you write it. You pick it up. You look at it. You're like, oh yeah, it looks pretty good. And you set it down on the countertop, and you probably I don't know, pull out a pin or something to tack it there so that it doesn't blow away.
We should be good.
It's not stealing if you leave a note.
A note by the speaker herself.
All right. So you guys heading down to the You guys getting on the boat then?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I
No.
sprinted. I did an athletics check to sprint to the boat. Got
Okay.
a 14.
Yeah, so Zed just or Ted, sorry, just bolts to the boat and hops in immediately. And then the rest follow. I wonder what type of boat did you steal?
I probably stole a sailboat.
All right, so hold on. There's a couple of different options for boats. Let me go through and check, because I want to make sure you guys get the good one, or the right one, I mean. Is it in here? No. Maybe I just need to search.
If there's no crow's nest, I'm useless.
There is not.
I'll hold you up above my head.
That'll work, tall man.
The two that cannot see at night.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So you just get a small sailboat, and you hop in and shove off. Everyone roll perception as they're leaving.
Perception. Okay.
Everybody?
Yeah, everyone. But
Everybody.
the people without dark vision have disadvantage.
Oh.
I got a 22.
I rolled 2 18s.
Whoa.
I rolled 2 15s.
Whoa. All right. With those rolls, everyone notices as they're leaving, as you turn to look back to shore, and you see this strange glowing figure. It's the form of a massive, piercing snow white moose with blood covering its face and hooves as you guys sail away, and it seems as if it almost just vanishes from view in the snow.
I waved bye to it.
Now that is a bad omen if I ever saw one.
That was a little creepy. That was a little creepy.
Let's travel at night. It'll be fine.
Night isn't scary. It's just dark.
All right. And you guys begin traveling across the lake. So we started at, we'll say it was 1:30 because of all your arguing in the tavern. And you begin sailing. It's slow going, but you're moving. And
I want to spend 10 minutes of the sailing telling everybody that they are amazing and wonderful people. And even though this is a bad idea, we will be alright.
I like the milk.
And I'm doing this to use my Inspiring Leader feature to give everybody 4 temporary HP.
I was gonna say what, and the point of this is
Which I will
Be a
give
good
everybody.
man.
Which, when I can target you guys, I will give it to you.
all right. So you guys are sailing, and in the first hour, your first hour out, the lake is still and quiet. If it wasn't so damn cold, it would be a nice time for fishing. Or, you know, if you guys had fishing poles.
Can I play my hurdy-gurdy as you're saying?
Yes, you can.
Fuck, Hurdy gurdy.
Have you...
You don't know of a hurdy-gurdy?
You don't know of the greatest instrument to ever be created!
No.
He's like, oh god, why the fuck did I ask?
Why are elves so dumb?
Wow.
I look over at Ted.
They spend 100 years of their life as a child.
At least we don't die immediately.
Yes, you can. So you start playing your hurdy-gurdy. As you play your haunting tune while traveling across the frigid landscape.
Hurdy-gurdy songs from Red Copyright.
I have one playing.
I got one playing.
Ah, okay. It just kicked in.
Yeah. All right, and as you guys keep going, this is now hour 2 crossing the lake. One of you spot a large fish leap out of the lake, and it is coming right towards. Let's see. Does anyone know who has the lowest passive perception?
Probably
Mine-
me.
I have a
Mine's
15.
15.
I got a 15 also.
All right.
I have 11.
Yeah, it's you. All right. So while you guys are sailing, a large knucklehead trout leaps out of the water and smacks Dr. Phineas in the face before falling back into the water and swimming away. Oh yeah, it hurts. It doesn't. We'll say it only does like 1 damage to you, but it does hurt.
Alright, so I'm at 3 attempts then.
There's no pain, okay.
Well, I just got the stupid knocked into me.
Indeed, you did. All right. And as you guys are going, can I get some perception rolls for this hour?
Disadvantage for us with
Yep.
dark vision.
Disadvantage for the two without it.
Ah.
6.
All right.
8.
Okay, so Ted, you are the only one who notices a large dark shape swim under the boat.
I'm laying down so I don't get hit in the face again.
Yeah, and by large I mean like massive, like 2 or 3 times the size of your boat.
I'm gonna run to the other end of the boat then. Look and see where the shape goes.
All right, it just swims past you. But it was massive. It could have easily sank your boat.
I look to the group and I say, we possibly may have needed another boat, or maybe a bigger boat.
What is that?
Oh, nothing.
Are you not gonna tell them?
Yep.
You're not gonna tell us?
Bye.
You have to realize we're level 1 again. We don't have the fuck ton of health we normally do.
Oh my god, it's a sea wolf!
See, well, I just clicked it. That's amazing.
It kind of looks like an
Real?
ichthyosaur.
That is fucking terrifying.
Joy.
Now do a sea bear.
Oh my god.
It's a sea bear.
I'm not wearing my freaking
Anti-sea
secret sea bear
rhinoceros
undergarments.
undergarments. Yeah.
We're
So-
safe. It's fine.
Can I do a nature check to see if there's anything in the water?
Yes.
Or like if there's anything moving in the water? Yeah, I got 22.
Okay. So yeah, as you begin like watching more attentively to the waters, and you see this large, massive, dark shape moving around under your boat, before fading off as it dives deeper into the water.
Hey, so something's following us. It's been under the boat for a while.
And when
It probably wants to play with our lives.
when I say mass, I mean like it is considerably larger than your boat. Like could be the size of 2 boats.
I'd say let's start like rowing to shore. Are we rowing or would it be sailing?
You're sailing.
Let's start sailing to shore.
Oh, you want us to sail harder?
To shore, yeah.
We
Sail!
need to sail harder. Sail.
All right.
So we'll start heading towards shore.
Okay. And you do that. You continue at a slightly quicker pace than before, as you are now a little freaked out at what might lurk in the depths of Mayor Dalden. After such a frightening encounter, the rest of the hour goes pretty, like, standard. Nothing happens. As you finally bump the ice on the other end of the lake, where you will need to hoist your ship up onto it, and then finish the trek to Targos on foot.
You guys aren't gonna freeze to death, right?
I'm accustomed to cold, so I'll be fine.
I got me this nice hide on me.
I'm big, burly, in a big poofy coat. Okay.
All right, so you actually give me some strength checks.
Oh no.
Well, you gotta pull a
No.
boat out of the water.
I'm
Oh,
not good
no.
at that now.
No, I'm not good at that.
Is it
+1.
athletics or pure strength?
You could do athletics.
Oh, not bad. An 18.
Oh, that's fine.
4.
All right, so
10.
Hey, I got an 18.
Zed and
Timo.
Lenara somehow just muster up the strength to just pick the boat out of the water and set it down on the ice.
I look over to be like, I told you, I'll serve better.
I'm gonna put my hands up in the air and say, Team Elf.
Yeah, Team Elf!
All right, and you begin your trek.
It wasn't the boat man.
I'm just gonna follow Milkman. And I just kind of waddle behind.
And you begin your trek into town.
It reminds me of Penguin.
That's not the worst comparison.
Well, she's just gonna waddle behind me. And we're in an Arctic.
Yeah, that's why I said it's not the worst comparison. All right. Oh, that's not the one I wanted. I wanted this one. Okay.
How are we on food?
I mean, you guys have only been out for 3 hours at this point.
Okay.
So yeah, you're fine.
We're good. Okay.
So yeah, so you guys begin trekking into town, and you can see. First, I'll get you guys a map of town. So the first thing that is immediately, noticeable about Targos is that it's got a large bay that is completely encircled by a wall. However, that entire bay is entirely useless as it is completely frozen solid.
Are we coming in from the frozen sea then?
Well, yeah, because you're walking across the ice.
So we're just gonna go through the open door.
Yeah, that's actually how most boats are getting in and out of town at this point, is people are dragging their boats across the ice. Like a sled.
Sled.
You don't know what a sled is. All right. Yes, so the whole town is encircled with a decent-sized wall, and you can see where is it? What? Oh, that's weird.
Is God okay?
Yeah, no, I was gonna show you guys what the there's some banners hanging. I was gonna show you those, but I can't find the image. Because each town has their own heraldry. So as you can see some banners hanging off the wall with this heraldry printed on it. And they're blowing in the cold wind.
I'll look up and be like, that's kind of a lie now.
That gets the chuckle out of me.
All right. So what do you guys do after you like drag your boat to town and actually get up into the town? Spend about, what did I say, 3 hours? So it's about 3 a.m. now.
3 a.m. Yeah, we should probably go
No,
to
before a.m.
Oh. Do we want to?
Let's go to the town hall and ask around about this guy.
It's also
Let's not ask about the guy. Let's ask about business.
As I say, it's also still the middle of night. Yes, you're in Targos.
You are all forgetting it is still nighttime.
Yeah, but you are looking for Torg's trading company.
Torg, that's what it was. We could go drink in the tavern.
I like Hermione, and I start walking up there.
Well, it is a good place to get information.
Indeed, it is, actually. Alright, so you guys... You guys wander around for a bit before finding, down near the docks, a small tavern. You can see through the windows there's a fire blowing inside, named Three Flags Sailing.
They sail.
Bring out your dead.
And you creak the door open and enter. And it's still night, but there's still, there's a decent amount of people hanging around. At this point, how it's almost eternally night, there's people up at all hours now. It's what happens when you have no real sense of time. Mostly fishermen and maybe some hunters, a couple of traders from out of town, perhaps. You hear people having conversations over hushed breaths.
Well, go on. And I push the child forward.
Okay.
Go talk to the barkeep.
I go up to the bar and order a rum. One rum, please.
Ah, yes. Okay. That'll be 3 copper.
Or I'll reach in my rags and pull out 3 copper.
And she hands you the rum. I haven't seen one like you before. Are you new in town?
Yes. Me and my crew are, and I point to the 3 of them right outside the door.
And
I'm
she
pretty sure we walked in, sat down.
Oh, did they walk in? I just
Probably.
point to them.
I would assume we were not just standing there staring at you, getting a drink.
and she looks up to them, and then like mutters under her breath, "Not much of a crew." Anyway, the name's Ethan Yarbrough, but everyone here calls me Ma.
Ma!
Yes?
I just like saying your name. Makes me feel good.
Well,
So I had a question, Ma.
yes, what is your question?
Do you happen to know where we can get some goods from Torg's trading company, by chance?
Well, she like looks around for a minute. Well, they set up shop outside the walls about a 10 day ago. They don't, from what I know, they don't usually stay in a town long, but last I checked, they were still there, but they might be leaving in the morning.
We gotta go.
Did they happen to say where they're going, by chance?
No, but, I mean, they won't move until the morning. You could potentially wait around and ask them for yourselves.
How much longer do we have till morning?
Well, it's about 4, and I said morning happens at about 10.
I'll order 2 cups of rum.
Excellent. Excellent choice. And she
A double fist, sir.
proceeds to hand you 2 cups. That'll be 6 copper.
Here you go. I'll give it to you. And I walk over and I sit down and I go, so, I don't think I've ever learned your name. And I was talking to Phineas.
Oh, how rude of me. I am Dr. Phineas Waldorf Steele. And you?
I am Lenara Whisperwind. And I push the rum towards him. And I'll be like, here, have a drink with me, my new friend. I understand it's no milk, but
Well, it's also not breakfast.
I can't take this new character seriously. I just can't. I can't do it.
And I drink the rum.
How much for a wine?
We'll call it at 4 copper. If you want the good stuff.
Take the good stuff. Puts the money on the table.
She uncorks the bottle for you and pours you a glass.
Thank you.
So what are you guys gonna do? So far, we're just on a bar hop. So far, you guys are on a bar crawl across 10 towns.
I feel like I'm having a girls' night out.
Well, I want to sit next to Phineas. I want to look up at him and be like, are the elves nice now?
Now that I've had my alcohol, I'm good to go.
Sure.
Okay.
Arrogant, but that comes with the territory. Nothing wrong with it, though.
That's just elves.
No offense.
I'll look at the rest of them and be like, so are you guys ready to go and see if he's still there?
Yeah, let's
Well,
go.
it probably is. And well, since we comingly got here at night, probably the best chance to go and look. For you two. I can't see. That's fine.
Well, if we find the murderer, we can always just kill him since it's night.
Well, we're also not sure.
And
he's
like
the
a couple of
murderer.
people in town look over at you when you say kill him.
Sorry,
Alright.
she's just a child.
And then they go back to their
I
drinks.
look away.
Let's call him a fun ender from now on.
Fun. Okay.
Please do that every time you say that.
Oh, we got a Hearthstone cheers emote. Yes! That's a tall glass of ale. All right. And we're gonna take our first break here.
Yay!
Yay.
And
Let's
then
stop for popsicles.
oh
Time
my,
for some smokes.
it's a weird drink to be, or a weird thing to be eaten during Dicewind Dale, but okay. And we will be right back on our possible stealth mission.
On our next bar hop, we'll be right back.
Yeah, we've just decided to say fuck Dicewind Dale and fuck Rime of the Frostmaiden. We're just having a tavern crawl.
The
Okay.
10 Towns Tavern Crawl. Can you survive?
No, you can't. No, you can't. You'll get eaten by a Yeti. We'll be right back. And we're back! I hope you didn't miss us too. Never mind.
I lied. Now I'm ready.
Well, you ran off and CJ ran off.
My door is not closed.
Okay. All
Both
right.
can't decide if they want to stay or not.
Should I stay or should I go?
Okay.
All right. So who is ready?
For murder.
What? No. All right.
Ending fun.
So what are you guys gonna do with the information? What are you guys gonna do with the information you guys have just gathered?
I want to start walking out and heading towards looking for the shop
Outside the
area.
wall. It said it was outside the wall.
Indeed. All right. So you guys exit the tavern.
Bye, friends. Bye, Ma.
Bye. Don't catch a cold. And she like laughs to herself as she continues.
I don't get it.
Jokes are a good way for us to keep our sanity.
And you guys
You
head,
need to hear more jokes.
and you head down. And as you're walking towards the south end of town, you can see a fairly big gatehouse. And the gates are shut right now. There are two guards standing out front, and they're clearly like they're cold. They're bundled up, but they're definitely cold and miserable out there.
Did we leave?
And they look to you. Where could you possibly be going at this hour?
That's our business, not yours. And I'll toss them a silver piece each, and I'll keep walking out the door.
And they like try to catch it, but they miss it because they're too slow due to the freezing cold, and it falls into the ground, and then they quickly scramble to pick them up. All right, and then they're like, raise the gates, and then the gates open for you.
Thank you.
And as you guys exit, you can see off in the distance there's some fires burning. They're not too far from town, but they're definitely like a little bit away. And as you head down, gotta move some stuff around. I don't need that one anymore. All right. Oh, whoa. Okay. Getting everything set. Okay, and after... Ooh. After a bit of time.
Yeah, that's not what he thinks.
Yeah, that's true. You guys make it to the small camp.
It's our tokens.
Ah.
Whoa, this is fucking weird.
Oh yeah, they added
Going back.
What happened?
Try to move your token.
yeah, so they added
I
Ah.
don't like that.
Hold on. How do I move again?
Oh, golly gee.
It's
Well-
click and drag now. Oh, you can do it with arrow
the
keys too.
yeah, they added the ability to lock tokens again. Jeez, can you guys stop?
Oh.
Sorry, we're just trying to see how things work.
Yeah.
I don't fully understand it yet, but okay.
It's the same thing as it used to be. It's the same click and drag, and it doesn't go until I approve it.
Fuck me. Can you?
Oh, crap. Oh.
We're like little Roomba bots.
Yeah.
I'm done moving.
We don't need that right now, but I wanted to show off that locked tokens is a thing again. So during combat, tokens will be locked.
Can
No
you
more
show me?
movement.
Eric, can you show the map again?
What? Oh my! Open your character sheet. Double click your character. Or your token, the round token.
Oh, what the fuck? When is that a thing?
Since Unity, and I know I told you guys you that one already, because I think you had the exact same response to it. Oh, when was that a thing?
Let's go find the
Ooh,
land bubble.
pistachios, but they're no almonds.
But there are dates.
Yes. All right. So yes, you guys come upon the camp. You can see that there's some wagons with not wagons, actually, they're sleds for carting around goods. There's stacks of crates and stuff around, as well as a pen for some sled dogs.
Let's go say hi.
Okay, hold on.
Can
Wait.
I-
As I say, lead the way, I grab her real quick. Are we going filthy?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Yes. Shh. Quiet.
It's the word.
It's
Quiet. Quiet.
Shia LaBeouf.
Just do it.
Okay, real talk, full stop. A Shia LaBeouf character monster sheet would be fucking perfect for this campaign.
Yeah.
Someone made one.
Yeah,
Had it
someone
a
did
while
make
ago.
one. Someone made an actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf.
Oh, my.
Running for your life from Shia LaBeouf.
Okay, can we go?
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, there's still a couple of fires burning, but you don't see anybody out and about. They're probably in their tents, possibly still asleep.
Need to roll stealth checks now.
We haven't moved yet.
I was gonna say, if you guys get into view, you will.
Okay, bye.
I got a +3 for my stealth. What does everybody else have?
I have a +6.
I have a disadvantage.
Yeah.
So I'm just standing there like, go.
I have a +5.
Okay.
Well,
Do we
those
just...
tents in the middle look bigger.
Actually, I'll do a perception check and see which tent is the biggest one. I don't know if a 16's good enough.
Wrong button.
Are we supposed to be able to see them?
No, you're not, in fact.
Oh. Because I know which tent the guy's in, so I
Yeah.
just didn't want to say it out loud.
I don't know why you can. They're supposed to be hidden.
Creek sees all.
All right. So we'll go back to invisible.
Just jumble them around, switch tents, because I know
Yep.
which tent it is.
All right. So Ted, you can clearly see that the ones the 4 tents down there are clearly the biggest. That like ring in the center are clearly the largest, but you're not really sure which one is larger than the other.
I'm gonna sneak around camp and try and look for loot to steal.
Okay.
To steal.
I'll go sneak by the bigger.
Ooh, you will have disadvantage on stealth. Darth.
Okay.
Oh well. Why? What?
Right.
Because Nate Gatsby just bought disadvantage.
Damn
Oh.
it!
Is it only one roll, or should he buy multiple rolls?
No, it's just one.
Oh.
Alright, well I'll do my first disadvantage stealth.
Oh, you won't have to roll stealth until you get near a tent.
Oh,
Okay, so I'm gonna.
well I got a 5.
There.
So I think I'd go like right here.
Ah, shit.
All right, so Zed, as you approach the tent, as you try to sneak into the tent, your footsteps get heavier and heavier as the snow is denser and denser, making it harder to walk. So there's some very clear crunching as you approach. And same for Lenara. It is you get crunchier and crunchier.
Am I close enough to loot any bags yet?
No, because you're not even by the entrance to the tent. You were around the back.
Oh.
You could potentially try to cut a hole in the tent.
Yeah, I'll try and do that. Whoa! I'll go right there.
All right. So you...
Right here.
Yes.
So... 17.
All right. And yeah, so you pull out your knife and slit the back of the tent. You can see that there is in fact somebody inside, and they are currently lying down asleep.
Do I see any valuables I can steal?
Roll perception. You can see that, like, hanging off of his person is a small little pouch.
Can I try and take it?
You'll need another stealth roll.
15?
Okay. And you reach out and you take it, and he starts to like wake up, but he doesn't like get very far, and he falls back asleep.
Cool. I'll back away now.
All right. Inside the pouch is a handful of silver. About 6.
Oh. Building up my money.
Please don't tell me you start singing that after you grab it.
No.
Can I try to peek to see who's in this tent?
Yes, but you'll need a stealth.
Yeah.
My
All right.
feathers are a little ruffled.
And as you begin opening it, you can see that there is a figure inside who is beginning to wake up. What are you gonna do?
Quickly step back and like let the tent flap like fall back.
Okay. Do you wanna?
And I want to mimic loud wind noises to act like it was the wind blowing it.
Okay. Do you want to roll another stealth?
Yes.
Wow, you're not good at stealth.
I mean, I have a +5. I'm just not rolling very well.
All right, and you do that, and he's like, "Huh?"
Whoosh. Wind noises.
Do you say that? It's be like wind noises.
There's no way I can make good sounding wind noises on my physical person. Kenku can, but humans
Coulda-
cannot.
Coulda swore I just heard something.
Can I have my pheasant start just flapping its wings?
Must have been wind.
Except
You could like send your pheasant out to like make noise,
Yeah.
so that they think it's just that.
Let's do it.
All right, so you two duck behind the tent as your pheasant like lands in like the middle. He like flies down and lands over in between the two tents and just lets out a. And the guy's like, "Ugh, stupid birds." And then he fires an arrow at it.
Oh.
But the pheasant flies away.
Oh,
And the arrow. And the arrow flies and just sinks into the ground.
should we check the other tents?
I'm gonna peek in mine, so I gotta do another stealth check.
Wait, can Ted? Okay, question. So
Yes.
can Ted talk to animals? Like,
I don't
can
know.
he like understand his pheasant,
I thought druids were able to.
or does he have to cast speak with animals?
I think he has to cast Speak with Animals.
He has to cast with animals.
So I was gonna say, if that's the case, then we could have just the pheasant go and check all the tents for us. But
Because how were you able to speak to animals when you were Aerith?
I had a warlock, an eldritch thing that let me cast Speak with Animals without using a spell slot.
Yeah.
So it was implied I was just basically casting it whenever I needed to. Just like I could do with detect magic.
all right,
Correct.
Eldritch info.
well, he got a 6, so
Oh my god.
Wait. Can I reroll with my point of inspiration I got for self-control?
Yes.
Yes.
he gets a 7 this time.
He gets a 4.
Where'd it go? Did it
Just-
work? Ugh.
Ooh, you're lucky. That was a nat 1.
Yeah, you can peek in.
Well, it's +3.
Yeah, well,
it
yeah,
is
it
a
would be
+3.
13. I know it's because he just rolled. He didn't roll stealth. All right, yeah, you can peek in. So you creep around and you peek into this tent to see that it's empty. Just some crates and barrels stashed around.
Ooh. Can I go and loot those crates and barrels?
Oh my god.
Oh no.
She's doomed over.
I'm gonna start forging another document.
Okay, what is this document?
It's going to be that we are tax collectors from the town of Targos, and we are a new sect that the speaker is trying out.
Secret taxes. I like it. Okay, yeah.
We could light the tents on fire.
There's loot right now.
All right, and yeah, you sneak in, you open them up. They're just full of. They're not full of any. There's no gold or anything. They're full of goods.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, there's some pelts, some wood, a couple of flasks of whale oil.
All right. Well, I think I've all there is to lose. So let's light it on fire.
It'll create a distraction.
I slightly hear fire.
Milkman, you're way over there. You can't stop us.
I have a tinderbox right here.
I start scribbling out taxman and writing arsonist group.
So you're gonna what? You're gonna light the place on
We're gonna
fire?
light the tents on fire. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. All right. Yeah.
And I'm gonna use
It'll draw
my
the fire.
tinderbox to do that.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk back away over to.
I'm running away now.
Okay. Roll survival.
I'm proficient.
Oh, and that 20.
Of course. Of course.
I will survive!
Wait, why are you rolling survival?
I don't know,
He's
I
the one
wanted
lighting
to.
the tent.
I mean, go with
I
Zed.
thought his survival was to survive to see if we were gonna get burnt in the
No,
process.
survival is to use your
Like,
yeah.
you got an 18 though, so he should be good.
Yeah, he is. So yeah. You you walk up to the tent and just start striking at your tinderbox, trying to create a spark. And after a few tries, the tent, which is made out of, is just goes up in flames.
Start laughing
Oh.
maniacally and walk away.
I'm gonna look over at Phineas and be like, this is what happens when you make me captain.
Was this your order?
It was my
What?
idea.
Oh,
Was your idea to burn it?
Yeah. It'll draw them out. They're gonna all come to see what's going on.
Oh, I mean, it is a good way to stay warm.
Yeah, and the fire begins spreading between tents.
See, the fun ender's gonna die. We're good.
I'll start laughing loudly because they probably can't hear me over the fire, so.
At the end of the document, I write, "You will be reimbursed."
I'll look over and be like, hey, give me that, and I'll cross it out.
No, no, no. You don't know what I'm doing.
We can have barbecue. This will make some good barbecue.
I hate this group.
Okay, and you can hear them start screaming. You hear one of them, well, fire! As he starts freaking out.
Did
Fire!
you guys at least find? You guys at least find the men?
No.
Nah, we figured we'd just light all the tents on fire. He'll come out eventually. It'll be fine.
And one of them starts running out and starts just tossing snow onto his tent to try and put the fire out.
They know that'll melt, right?
If you tell them you're 12, they won't harm us.
And then he runs over to this tent over here, and then disappears inside for a second before a dwarf, strongly bundled up, emerges. And in the distance, you can just barely hear him shouting, Someone lit the camp on fire!"
I spend a little bit with my disguise kit Since we saw what the town symbol looks like, to try and quickly make something that looks like it would be a badge that we belong to the town.
Yeah. Yeah, roll, I guess roll me a deception.
Ah!
Okay.
Oh, that is a 9. It is a very
All right.
poorly-
So you scribble down a crude rendition of the town's.
Wait, I can draw it. If he needs help, I can draw it.
What are you gonna do?
I have advantage on all checks made to produce forgeries or duplicates of existing objects.
Okay. All right, and then Creek just like takes what you were trying to draw from you, and just like copies the,
deception?
yeah, and tries to scribble her own version, and
25.
produces a near perfect replica of the town symbol and hands it back to Phineas.
Here you go.
You are very good at that.
I can mimic. I saw what it looked like.
The fires are getting worse as you see a bandit, or I guess you don't know that they're bandits, but you see one of the guys rush out of a tent on fire, screaming as he runs off into the snow.
Oh, it's barbecue. No.
I just look at it and be like, burn, bitch, burn.
I need my barbecue.
Oh my god, I hate you all.
I want to go home.
Yeah.
I go close to Ted and I go, at least they're not animals.
True fact.
So what are you
I
gonna do
looked
with
down at
that
my
forgery, Phineas?
Well, we're just sitting here waiting for everything to burn and get approached.
And
I'm gonna sit out on the snow and just observe my
after a few
handiwork.
seconds, another guy runs out on fire and runs off into the snow. After a while, the light just starts getting dimmer and dimmer as you see his body fall down.
Oh, my food's getting.
You
Good
upgraded.
idea,
We
Creek.
upgraded Fantasy Grounds a few episodes ago. Boy, do we like Unity!
We
Yeah.
love it! And we're
That is
killing everybody.
What else is new?
I have good
I'll look
ideas.
over and be like,
sometimes.
good idea, Creek.
Creek likes validation.
But yes, we did update when they announced the deal they were doing with 3 months subscription for the price of 1 month. It was pretty hard to pass up. That's the sounds of that guy burning. And finally, you see the dwarf angrily. Yeah, I did temporarily because it was only $10 to try it, and that was before they published it to Steam. It is now published to Steam, so I'll probably at the end of the 3 months just purchase the full. Whoa, what? Yeah, so you can see the dwarf walking up to you guys, followed by oh my god, that's weird. Okay, there we go. Followed by 2 men. One of them dressed in rather fine clothes, and the other dressed in just some crudely thrown together like rags.
Why are you going behind me? Are you scared?
And the dwarf approaches. What is the meaning of this?
I just
Sorry.
hand him the letter. that says we are a hired arsonist group in training from Targos. You are sadly the target of this little operation, and you will be fully reimbursed for any product loss. Any lives that have been lost in the meaning of this arsonist are not responsible of the city of Targos.
And
if you have any quarrel about this, please come speak to the speaker.
the dwarf takes it, lifts up their goggles to read it more clearly, looks back up at you, looks to your little badge that you crudely made, which I imagine like it's got like the really good version of the Targos emblem on the top, but then behind it you can still kind of see the bad one. And then looks down at the letter again and looks back up at you and just rips it in half. Well, I don't believe you're from Targos, but suppose I wouldn't mind killing a few Targos guards anyway.
Well, we're not guards. But you can go into the city and burn them if you must. We're just doing a job.
And the dwarf turns to look at their compatriots. You know what to do. Roll for initiative, please.
Yay, combat! I got a 23!
Oh, look at that 20.
Oh yes, I heard about the new Harvester of Nightmares event in Neverwinter.
That sounds dope.
Yeah, it's a really cool name. It looks really fun. They're all right. So who's ready for the first combat of Dicewind Dale?
Yeah.
We are starting.
Ritual murder.
Oh god. Starting with Lenara.
Alright, I'm gonna do my longbow. Take this, you dwarf fuck.
Wow. Thought you liked dwarves.
I do like dwarves. But I'm an elf, so
Fair.
I have to-
All right.
fight my brother in this.
All right. So yeah. So you knock an arrow and draw it and sails actually not that far and just catches the dwarf right in the stomach. And they look down as their hand it's like covered in blood. And they look back up at you. Hold on, I'm checking something because Oh, Fantasy Ground is just froze.
Oh no, oh no.
I couldn't tell if the sound effect actually played.
Big no.
I heard it.
No, it didn't.
Didn't it?
It didn't. There's no chat triggers. I forgot to load that module. Give me a second.
That's okay. Take your time.
There we go. All right. Ted.
I'm gonna cast Firebolt at Torga Icebane.
You have Firebolt?
Yes, let me read the abilities really quick and I'll let you know.
Wow.
Is that
Right
a
here, yeah,
druid
the cantrip, one cantrip of
Wait.
your choice from the wizard spell list. Intelligence is your spellcasting ability for it.
Oh. Well, that's cool.
Yeah,
Why is it from the wizard spell? Shouldn't it be from the druid spell list?
that's what it says.
I think it's a. I don't know what that's from, but I do know that is a thing. All right, so you, Ted, you fire a bolt of flames from your hand towards who? Oh, towards the dwarf, and it just sails over their head. This guy. All right. The well-dressed man vanishes from sight.
We
Before,
call him the sharp-dressed man.
yeah, before appearing behind you and attacking Ted, and he draws an icy cold dagger
Shit, 24.
and thrusts it at Zed or Ted.
Oh, I partially absorbed it.
Phineas. Yeah, Ted learned Firebolt from his wizard brother Zed.
There we go.
All right, Phineas.
I'm gonna pull out my light crossbow and point blank shoot the child. He's short. He is a child.
It's a dwarf. It's not a child. And
Oh, I missed.
yeah, so you
I missed.
fire it, and it just goes right over the dwarf's head and lands in the snow behind her. And... Creek.
Oh, you're shorter than I thought.
I'm going to pull out my hurdy-gurdy and start playing it and cast Vicious Mockery at the dwarf. Or it's a saving. It's a save. Sorry
Yeah.
for that.
Uh,
It failed, actually. It's a save.
Yeah, they failed. Okay, well, what is your mockery?
I just start making chicken noises.
Okay.
You got to do it. You got to do it.
I don't think I could do it. Just, I don't know. Syrinscape could do it for me, but fine. It's like Bach. Bach. And it does 1d4. And I believe it is disadvantage? Maybe not.
No, read it.
Yeah, it has disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes before the end of its next turn. So its next attack
All right, well, I
roll
tried to
is
play
disadvantage.
chicken sounds, but there we go. There we go. There's the chicken sound I was waiting for. It has disadvantage on its next attack roll, you say?
Yes.
Is there an effect you can apply to them?
There's not. It doesn't have it under the spell effects, but that's what it says in the description.
Oh. All right. That's fine. I can do it manually. All right, and
I was gonna say add it in later.
the dwarf then draws from their side a scimitar before swinging it at probably Lenara, because they're the one that hit him, and just absolutely misses. Just and it doesn't even come close to you. And the bandit back there draws a crossbow and fires it at Phineas. You like crossbows, eh? And it also just flies past your head.
I missed too.
Oh, that was actually the wrong bandit, because that was one of the ones that died in the fire. So I'll just make sure to delete him, and we'll just count it as that guy's turn since no one's taken damage yet. Which one is this? 4? Okay. All right, Lenara.
All right. Now I'm gonna pull out my dual short sword and attack it.
Dual short swords. All right.
Yeah.
And you draw your two swords. And oh my god.
Yeah.
And you just actually, I'll let you describe it. What does your first kill look like?
So, Lenara does like a cyclone spin and just like cuts him multiple times.
And also cuts Creek and Dr. Phineas in half.
Yeah.
No, I'm
avoiding
kidding. I'm
death.
kidding. I'm kidding. And Ted? Teddy's?
Ted?
What are
Teddy?
I just have +3.
He's talking to himself. What is he doing? Ted,
He's thinking.
it's going crazy, guys.
Oh, looks like it's just Firebolt again. I miss being a wizard.
What's going on?
Oh, just wait till you're higher level.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and you turn around to fire your firebolt, and it also just flies past his head.
Am I the only one that's actually hit anything?
I hit. I did 1 damage and gave him
Oh,
disadvantage.
that's right. That's right.
Yeah. And he now takes that an icy dagger and just chucks it at Dr. Phineas. And as it's flying, you see this, like, it looks like a giant icicle just flying towards your head, and you just and duck right under it.
That wasn't nice.
Your turn.
I want to shoot at that bandit. It looks like he might come up and try something funny.
Yes, the fun ender. And that is a hit.
Yeah.
And your and your crossbow bolt just sinks right into his shoulder. It's like, ah! Creek.
I wanna, since I'm really short, I wanna run under Dr. Phineas' leg and poke at Sephic with my rapier.
Okay.
Ah, sorry. I'm trying to drag the dice. Missed.
Yep. And you run up and go to stab him, and he just like leans aside easily. They're like dead and bleeding out. And this guy is gonna he's gonna move forward. But oh my god, it just keeps freezing. 5, 10, 15. He runs forward to Lunara, draws his scimitar as he's running, and swings it at her, missing. Miss Whisperwind.
Alright, I will, since he took a swipe at me, I'll swipe back.
Alright, and your short sword catches him in the neck, partially decapitating him.
The Wilhelm scream is back.
It is. It is. Ted! It might not actually crash the game this time.
No, it will not.
At least not yet.
I missed it. Firebolt again. It's Sephic. Damn it!
Yeah, and he ducks out of the way.
Than I am with Adhog.
You do have poison spray, you know.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot.
You have a list.
It's true. All right, and Sephic, now that he's thrown his dagger, he pulls out a longsword that also appears to be made out of ice. And he swings it at Creek. But Creek dodges out of the way, and then he follows through with that swing towards Ted.
Ah.
You got multi-attack?
He does, with his longsword. And he catches Ted in the neck, and Ted drops to the ground, bleeding.
Oh my god.
Already started.
Phineas.
Let's just, burn an entire place.
That's right. Not a single one of you has hit this guy, by the way.
I'm gonna shoot him with my crossbow.
And that's a hit. Yep, and you just shoot him right in the shoulder. Creek.
I see
First episode
Ted
to get right.
getting kind of knocked bloody, and I'm gonna cast Healing Word on him.
What does that do?
I also.
It
Yeah.
heals,
4 words that I've never heard of.
it heals 1d4 plus my spellcasting modifier.
Oh, nice. All right, so
I like.
So Ted, that like pretty big neck and shoulder wound you just sustained, like melds itself back together, and you come out of your unconsciousness.
Isn't Healing Word just a bonus action?
Oh,
Is it?
yes, it is.
Is it really?
I think it is.
That's kinda
Oh
cool.
crap, you're right. It is. Oh, I didn't know that.
So now you get an
Alright,
action.
I'm gonna cast Witcher Mockery at this dude then. Oh,
All
I
right.
did the damage. Delete that. Delete that. He
Yeah, he
succeeded. So
succeeded.
yeah, delete the damage.
All
I
right.
messed up. I clicked the wrong dice.
Okay. All right. These two are dead. Lenara.
All right, I'm gonna shoot him with my longbow.
All right. So you sheathe your swords, pull your longbow, draw an arrow, and fire it. And this sinks into his other shoulder. He's now got 2 arrows sticking out of him. I guess technically one's a bolt. So he's got like one small bolt and a full-sized arrow out of the other side. Ted, now that you're back alive.
See, now that I figured out the healing word is a bonus section, I'm going to use healing word on myself. What is that?
It does count.
1d4
Take a spell slot.
spellcasting ability modifier. It does, but I'm at 5 hit points right now. Even though we're level 1.
Yeah, so just for that, just open it up, grab your heal, and then drag it to yourself.
Oh, that's really nice, actually.
Yeah, it'll do it automatically to yourself. Or you could target yourself and then roll it. All right, there you go. Yep. Hold on. I forgot to ask Creek, but what is Ted's healing word? What word heals you?
Heal word heals me. Fuck, I don't know.
You just see herbs rotating around him.
He's
Yes.
he's like just shout the name of an herb. Just one herb.
One herb.
You just get up. Rosemary!
Rosemary.
All right, and now you can now you still have your action.
Sweet. Okay, and then I'll use poison spray this time, since that's a saving throw, right? Yes, it is. That makes me a little happy. Yes.
All right.
Oh, 3.
Yep, and you hold out your hand, and like a torrent of poisonous green goo sprays from your hands right into his face. Ah! Probably smells bad too. And he once again swings his longsword at Creek. Uh-oh. That's not good. And he gets you with it. He then
Help me if not for milk.
he then disappears from sight and appears over here. Phineas.
Guys, we might have to run.
It's hurt, doesn't it?
I think we got to go.
I think we'll be fine.
I don't know. There's a lot of damage.
Creek has one idea.
I'm going to throw my thing of caltrops at Sepik.
Okay.
Sepik?
Yeah. What does that
And he
do?
has to make a DC 15 dexterity saving throw. And he takes 1 piercing damage.
Okay.
And as long as he has that 1 point of damage done to him, his movement speed is reduced by 10 feet. Until he takes a heal.
All right. So you just like throw a bag of spikes?
Yep. I just...
They probably look like jacks too, because you're the toy maker.
They do. And I
So you just
start
reach
poking
into your
it.
bag, you grab a handful of jacks to throw them on the floor under his feet, and he steps on one. Ow, fuck!
He takes 1 point of damage.
I did that.
Okay.
Creek. Yeah, he just pulled a Kevin McAllister.
I've been home alone.
I want to use this, but I use my last spell slot, so I'm worried. Ask her, I'll do it. We can take a rest later.
Mm.
I'm gonna cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
Ah. And he failed.
He failed. So, creature of your choice, you can see, perceives everything as hilariously funny and falls into fits of laughter. The target must succeed in a wisdom saving throw or fall prone, becoming incapacitated and unable to stand up. At the end of each of its turns, and
So it's Joker laughing gas.
Oh.
Basically.
So what do you? I think you do. You tell a joke or something. Uh oh.
Nope, not telling a joke.
I get. What is the components of the spell? Tiny tarts. I tickle. Oh, okay. Hold on. I'll get close to him and tickle his nose with a feather.
Okay. You just walk up and and he just bursts out laughing uncontrollably and falls to the ground. Prone, you say?
Yes, he is prone and unable to stand. He has to make a wisdom saving throw.
All right, so he just falls on the ground. It is now Lenara's turn.
So, question.
Yes.
Can I take my bow and just use it as a club and just smash him across the face?
You could, but you could probably also just, since when he's prone, you have advantage. I think you have advantage, and
Oh, do I have advantage? Oh, and I'll
Yeah, you could just-
my bow.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
When he takes damage, he can make a wisdom saving throw and get laughter.
All right, so you just walk up and just stab him with one. So he makes the saving throw again.
Yeah, you want me to just do it?
Yeah. And he
Oh, I
stops
see.
laughing and begins to stand up. So I'm not really sure how dual wielding works in 5th edition. Do you get to attack with both weapons?
I thought so, but
So if you're dual wielding, if you don't have the feat, you
Which he
can use
doesn't.
one light weapon as a bonus action, but you don't use your proficiency bonus to hit.
so how would I do that then? Would I
Uh,
just do a normal
so-
attack?
You would do a minus whatever your proficiency bonus is.
Yeah.
What's the proficiency bonus? Oh, +2. So
Yeah.
it would be
So you do -2.
Minus.
You click the -2 button at the bottom of the screen.
-2, and then just roll a normal attack.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you just stab him with your first sword, and then you take the second one.
He's no longer prone.
Yeah, this is technically the same because that attack counts as a bonus action. It's the same turn.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So I can attack twice as long as I do that -2, right?
Yes, and if the weapon is light.
It has to be a light weapon.
All right. So you just stab him with both your swords, and he and stands up. Ted.
Alright, so I'm gonna cast Healing Word on Creek.
Oh, thank you.
And then for my action, I'm gonna cast Firebolt at Sepik.
All right. So you, what herb this time?
What herb this time? Time!
Why do you have
I'll call it
disadvantage?
pot. What the fuck? I don't know.
Because he's prone. When he's prone, ranged attacks have disadvantage.
So get prone off.
But I
It's a level
did.
19. Oh.
It says the effect.
No,
still
it's-
on him.
Oh,
Yeah, it
Yeah,
says
it's
he's
also
There we
still
go.
prone.
all right.
So he would have
You're
hit
on
with
route.
No, you hit. We'll count it as a hit because he wasn't supposed to be still prone. All right, and Ted, I'm gonna keep screwing this up. After shouting out his herb, just holds his hand up and a bolt of fire flies through the air, striking Sepik in the chest. Ah. and he pulls his icy longsword. You can't stop the Frostmaiden. And he swings at Lunara, who ducks out of the way. And he swings it again.
Faster down trees goes out.
Uh-oh.
And with this swing, he catches you in the arm. Dr. Phineas.
Well, obviously nobody else wants to run.
Clearly.
I'm gonna shoot at him with my crossbow. Missing.
Yep, and he ducks out of the way.
Move 10 feet up. And that'll be my turn.
Okay, Creek.
Is disengage to back up a bone? How does that work? Does that take my
It's a-
action?
yes.
Disengage?
Unless you have a feat like rogues have, that'll get rid of that.
No, I don't. I'll just attack him with my rapier then. Oh man.
Oh my god, everyone's rolls suck.
Yeah, it's pretty bad today.
All right,
Oh
so
wait,
you,
can I do Bardic Inspiration as well? That's a bonus action. So.
I guess technically, but you can't do it to the roll that you already made.
I know, I'm gonna give it to someone else.
Okay, then yes.
I want to give it to Elenara.
That's pretty fair. All right, so Lunara, on your, is it just one roll?
Let me read it. Within the next 10 minutes, creature can roll an extra d6 to an ability check, attack roll, or saving throw. But yes.
Cool.
Okay,
The creature can wait until after it rolls the die for the ability check, attack roll, or saving throw before the DM says whether or not it succeeds or fails.
all right. So what do you do for Bardic Inspiration, Creek?
That's a good question.
What does Creek do to inspire?
I pull out my hurdy-gurdy. Lenara, kill this bastard. Go.
That's
I
fair.
like it.
Okay, that's good
She's
enough.
not a very good reader.
All right, Lunara,
Alright,
it's your
so-
turn.
I'll do my bonus action. Short sword attack.
And you hit. So you swing your offhand, and it catches him in the side. Ah!
And then I'm gonna do my regular attack and add my Bardic Inspiration.
Okay.
Okay.
And then, so how would I add a d6? Do I just roll the damage and then just roll a
No,
d6?
it goes to the attack to the 2-hit roll only. So I
It
would not
doesn't
don't
add
use
the
it.
damage.
Just don't use it.
Don't use
It doesn't add.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, like, if you miss, you can use it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. And then
I thought it
you
was went to like the damage.
No.
So.
No, it's only to
Okay.
your
That works.
2-hit. So
Okay.
you then take your main hand and also whoosh, catch him in the other side. He's now bleeding pretty bad. Ted.
I'll move up 15 spaces. And I'm gonna cast poison spray on him.
Yeah, spray that poison.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Yeah, get
He
failed,
failed.
bitch.
All right, so you walk up and you
1 damage.
shoot out
God.
a stream of poison. And for the next minute, you can see invisible creatures.
Okay.
Yeah,
There's
so
a lot
after you
of
do that,
magic.
your eyes just start like subtly glowing. Sefik, he looks at you now with glowing eyes and like, what the fuck? And then still attacks at Lunara, who dodges the first swing. And the second one comes in and also, she also dodges that. Phineas.
On a 5. I missed.
In a fad! In a mist!
And I missed. Alright, so
I missed both
want
times.
to long jump over Creek and tackle him to the ground.
You get what? I mean, Creek's only
Tackle,
4 feet.
Yes, but I'm moving 5 feet to then jump
Yeah.
over her.
Okay. Okay.
Do it,
Yeah.
Milkman.
Yeah, you can do that. That's gonna be like an unarmed or a grapple. We'll just call it an opposed strength checks.
Okay.
All right, so
I
you
jump and I leap. Yeah.
yeah, so you leap through the air, and are you ready?
Trying to knock him prone.
Oh my god. What does that do?
We roll
How does
again.
that work? Oh.
Roll again. All right.
Yeah. So you leap through the air and land on him,
God damn it.
No.
and he just takes you and throws you off behind him into the snow. You realize, yeah, he's a decent amount stronger than you are.
1 point's not a decent amount.
Okay, he is. It's a noticeable amount. Because that's not 1 point. That is 1 modifier point, which would be 2 points.
I'm gonna try to cast Vicious Mockery on him again.
And yeah, he is not affected by your chicken noises. And he just looks at you. Will you stop with the chicken? Lenara.
Alright, I'm gonna disengage. Probably right there, and then I'm gonna shoot him with my longbow.
Okay, why? But okay.
Can you do that?
I thought
No,
disengage
disengage
yeah?
is a full action.
Oh, is that a full action? Fine.
Yeah, you can
All
stay
right.
and you can attack him, or you can disengage.
Well, no, I'll disengage.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Why? Why?
Alright, fine. You know what? I'll swing.
Okay.
There you go, off hand.
No, if that's really what you want to do, I'm just thinking because you have the most damage output.
No damage.
And you're.
Off-hand bonus attack.
Yep. Oh. Oh. Yeah, he is now like. His clothing is now just ripped to shreds and he is bleeding all over. You can see that, strangely enough, like the places where you've cut him is like sealing up like a scab, but the scab is made out of ice. Ted,
I don't
See
like
if firebolt will work, please.
I see a cat tail.
No.
Yeah, and he ducks out of the way of your firebolt. And he looks down at himself. I grow tired of this. And he, boom, vanishes from sight. And appears over here.
Okay.
And he begins running 5, 10, 5.
Wait,
10,
doesn't
15.
he have his movement speed reduced? Because
By 10 feet.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, that does not affect Misty Step, though. Okay, so then he moves 5 feet forward. Alright, and he's now over there. Phineas.
Shoot him in the ass!
All right, fuck it. I'm gonna shoot him in the ass.
Oh my god.
I shot him in the ass.
You did. You did. Oh my god. And that arrow sails right between the cheeks. And he falls to the ground.
And there's a bolt in your butt.
Oh no.
And he just lands in the snow.
See, if we ran, you wouldn't have been able to shoot him in the ass.
I look at him, and one swing would have killed you if he hits.
I already practically
where am I?
died.
Yeah.
I saved you, it's okay.
It was worth it for the XPs though.
I'm gonna
We
go
murdered the fun ender.
Yeah, and as you approach him, his body completely freezes over. It just completely frozen solid, in a thick layer of ice.
Is the fire still burning?
Yeah, probably. It's probably been put out now as the snow starts picking up. It's probably getting put out.
Damn.
Can I search Torga?
Yes.
Torga?
Yeah, you can.
So there was nothing on that guy's body, right?
Not that you can. If there was, you can't get to it. He is frozen solid. But as you.
Okay.
What?
Nothing. Go. I'll do it after. Go.
Okay. As Phineas searches through Torga, he finds actually a decent amount. He found 92 gold pieces, 76 silver pieces, some copper, and a couple of gemstones.
Ooh.
Monies.
All in the
I want
party
to take
inventory.
his goggles, because his goggles look nice.
All right, and you pull off, you remove her goggles, and as you get it off, you do realize that you do realize that the dwarf was a woman. Although now she's dead. All right,
I
Creek.
recover my arrows.
Yeah, you recover. Not the one stuck in him, but you can recover the ones from the other two.
I want to grab the bandit by the arm and just drag it over to the dwindling fire and put it on the embers.
Okay, and you toss his corpse on one of the fires.
We gotta cook.
I'm sorry.
It's dinner tomorrow. We got dinner. You don't waste food. It's too cold.
That's not food.
I have rations, thank you.
Yeah, meat is gross.
You can see that his flesh is like charring up.
I take the body off a little bit and cut one of the arms with a knife and just kind of munch on it.
Just look at Phineas. How could she do?
Well, I mean, she's not humanoid, so it's not cannibalism. But questionable.
And Creek is just standing there. How does the party feel about that?
Lovely weather we're having.
You're not
I
gonna
offer Phineas an arm. Be like, you need to eat too,
I'm
milkman.
trying to be nice and not say anything.
I grab the arm out of just pure shock of what's happening right now.
And it feels like a nice, like crispy, like big juicy pork rib.
Now, I understand last resort method. What?
That's what we do.
Who's we?
Crew.
So your crew resorts to cannibalism?
I'm telling you,
Well, I
she's
did.
evil.
Well,
We
just because she's evil doesn't mean anything bad. She's also not human, so it probably won't fuck with her.
We left the ship, and we did what we did. This is what we gotta do. Captain said, live no matter what. Food is food.
That is respectable logic.
I'm gonna look over at Lenara and be like, Milkman gets it.
Yeah, sweetie, I get it too. And I look at Ted and be like, I shrug and like, what the hell do I say?
Oh, this is a bit of a predicament, isn't it?
So let me get this straight. Your crew eats people.
They did. They died.
Did you eat the ones that died?
Yes. I kind of had to. It was cold. It was night. You just don't let bodies go to waste out here.
Did you kill them? Or did you eat them after they died?
No, I didn't kill them. They're my crew. That's mean. And Creek just
Well,
looks
that
really
makes
sad
me feel
now.
safe.
I've been on the edge of my seat this entire night.
Well, she doesn't kill friends.
That we know of yet. We haven't gone to sleep yet, have we?
No.
She gets hungry in the middle of the night.
Yeah, we're fucked. If she wants midnight snacks, we're dead.
Can I try to see if she's like lying?
You can roll insight.
Let's do it. It's been
Go ahead.
bugging me all night.
Or she is extremely truthful.
She's a.
Yeah, I mean, as far as you guys can tell,
Yeah.
she seems trustworthy.
I mean, hey, look at it this way. If she eats the bodies, there's no evidence.
That's what I was just thinking. It's true.
Are you saying this little child is gonna be able to eat like 6 goddamn bodies? No.
I mean,
'Cause I'm sure as hell not gonna help her.
maybe we don't fucking commit mass arson right outside of a city.
Okay, to be
The
fair, that was
culprit.
her idea.
The snow keeps them cold, so they stay fresh.
Oh.
No.
So glad I'm not the creepy one this time.
Nope, just everybody
Blame the
else is. Everyone else is.
You know that saying, poke it with a 10-foot pole?
Oh my
I
god.
have a feeling that's what Lenara and Ted are going to be doing with Creek now.
I'm just like, well, you know what? Whatever. Food's food, I guess, but don't expect me to eat it. And I go back to eating my rations.
We run out of rations, I'm just gonna starve to death.
You guys are no fun.
Alright, so where are you guys going from here?
Mr. Frozen Man, can we break him?
Yeah, you could try. Do you wanna roll strength?
Sure.
Strong boy.
16.
Yeah, so you like start like hammering at him and he is solid.
Can I use my crowbar to gain advantage on my strength check?
You could try, but it probably won't do anything.
There's
Can
no
we-
one then. Alright,
Oh,
never mind.
can we just melt him? Fire?
I did have firebolt.
Well, if we melt him, he might come back alive.
And then we'll kill him again. It's fine.
How about we go back outside through the city? Well, Creek and I can drag him to the other side of the city. We get him in the boat. We chuck him in the lake.
But ice
Sure, I'm
floats.
done. Nice float.
Yes, ice floats.
We just rode through Ice Lake. There were ice.
It was because, well, okay, then sure. I'm trying to get to that point where I'm tired, alright? It's affecting me now.
It's okay.
It's that time of night. It's
I can tell.
Or we could take him with us and be like, try and figure out what the
Also,
fuck
you
he
notice
is.
that his... Yeah? Yeah, you could do that.
We noticed that his what?
His dagger is not, like, frozen to his body.
Oh,
Oh yeah, that's right. He threw that.
Yeah.
Where did it go? It was over here.
Yeah. So you go through, you, like, rummage through the snow, and you pick it up, and it's cold to the touch. Also, because I forgot to give you guys his image, because you did this in the most you way possible. This is what he looks like, and the dagger looks similar to that sword, but it's a dagger.
Oh, he's scary.
Oh, he's a dead scary now. So.
Yeah, so the dagger is a cool blue color, and you can see through it, and it's cold to the touch.
Is it not like melting or going
No.
away?
Nope, it's not melting.
He's as cold as ice.
Can I take that then?
Yeah.
Ooh.
You can have it for now.
But his sword is like stuck to his body.
Yeah, his sword is stuck to the body. What do you do?
We should probably go call the lady.
Dude, the two strong elves want to pull the boat back and we'll meet you on the outside of the town. 'Cause I don't think we could drag a body through the town.
no.
Yeah, sure.
I'll do it.
All right.
Wait, who has the highest strength here?
I have a 14.
So do I.
Oh, for pass. Oh. I have a 12.
I have a 12.
Interesting.
Well, does Lenara and I want to go get the boat and you two drag them around the city?
Sure.
I'm down.
All right. So Creek and Ted
Oh.
grab this icy corpse and start dragging him through the snow.
Do you consider this a popsicle, I ask?
This is more like food to go.
Oh no.
While Phineas and Lenara go back through town, getting to their boat. And I'm assuming you guys like drag it out back into the water, and
Yeah.
probably about like it takes a bit. We'll probably about 30, 40 minutes before you guys get back into the lake. But you toss the frozen corpse into the boat, and you guys get it back onto the lake.
While we're going across the lake, I'm gonna be using detect magic on him
Okay.
as a ritual, so that takes 10 minutes.
All right. All right. So as you begin sailing over the seas, we shall sail. Although to lake, not sea. In any case, you guys sail again, and as you're sailing, you see another rowboat pass you guys from Lonelywood with just a single fisherman aboard. As he passes, he looks at you guys warily, and sees that on the boat it's got the Lonelywood emblem, which I realize I also forgot to show you guys. But he then, after just realizing that you are from Lonelywood, he waves to you.
I wave back.
And for the record, this is what the Lonelywood heraldry looks like.
Oh, that's really lame.
I feel like that one better than the other one.
Yeah, so
Simple.
he waves out at you. Getting an early start, I see.
Yeah, they're buying good.
And he just sails off, and you guys keep going. After your 10 minutes are up, you don't... There's definitely, like, some type of magic, but it's so faint that it doesn't really, like, strike you as anything specific.
Okay.
You guys keep going for the next hour. The lake is still and quiet. You can see the fisher's boat fading off in the distance as you get closer to Lonelywood.
Can I also detect magic, the dagger?
Yes. You can. And kind of the same. It's... Once again, it's definitely magical. You can tell it was conjured. It's not a natural, like, creation. And you also figure that at some point, it probably will melt away into nothingness. Oh, we lost CJ.
Bye-bye.
CJ, no!
He's back. Hi, Lenara.
What the hell happened? My Discord like on and off like 5 times.
That's weird. That's really weird. And then finally, it is. After another hour passes, uneventful on the lake, you make it back to Lonelywood just as it starts to brighten up. The few hours of day are beginning. You guys, I'm assuming you pulled the boat up, right, onto the dock again?
Gotta return it.
Yeah, it's true.
What do you do with the body?
Oh shit.
Does anyone have a cloth?
I'm gonna take off my giant coat and put it on him.
Okay.
Your trench coat full of toys.
We gotta go quick though, because it is cold.
I was gonna say for every few minutes you're gonna have to make extreme cold checks.
Could I cast prestidigitation on me, or at least around my chest area, to warm me up?
You'll have advantage, but it won't negate it.
Okay.
I still need to make those, right? Or no?
No.
Okay.
Anyone
We're
that's
gonna get into a
wearing
building
anyone
quick.
that's wearing warm clothing is fine.
Okay, sweet.
Also, I forgot to give it to you guys, but everyone should have everyone starts with warm clothing. I'll find it and add it to you guys' character sheet. So yeah, so when you pull it off your clothing and wrap it around the body, can you roll me a con save?
With advantage, right?
Yes, with advantage.
Come on, do me good. 10.
You're good. You're good. So yeah, so you guys heading right to the tavern with the body?
Yeah, probably.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
And as you guys pass that same little shack from earlier with the boat rentals, you can see the man inside, like, staring down at this note, really confused. And he just, like, looks up. The fuck?
I'll wave
Don't
as
look
I
at
walk
him.
by.
As
Oh,
you,
yeah, well,
and he's just like,
I guess we're waving.
and he like just stashes a note and goes back to his job. As you guys, how are you carrying this body across the town?
well, he has his
Anything?
clothes wrapped over it, so you could weaken to Bernie's it.
You could.
You could forge another document saying we're taking this body to go get cremated.
I'm kind of trying not to freeze.
Okay, so eventually you guys make it back to the tavern, and you push open the doors, and the warmth from the fire inside sweeps over you. But before you do that, I will need you to make me one more con save before you get in.
All right. 9?
You take 1 level of exhaustion.
What's that do?
The first level gives him disadvantage on saving throws, I think. Let me double check.
We're gonna be taking a long rest soon.
It goes away in a short rest.
I need a long rest to get my spells back. I need rest to play my music.
Oh my god, I can't find the rules on exhaustion.
You can always go get the physical book.
It doesn't have it. It's in the. It's technically in the DMG. Yeah.
Disadvantage on ability check for level 1.
Okay. So yeah, that's what you get. Thank you.
So skill check.
Yeah, I was meaning to brush up on exhaustion rules.
Finishing a long rest reduces the creature's exhaustion level by 1.
I'll actually have to do a long rest. Okay.
As long as I've had food and drink.
Yeah. All right. So
I got
you. So you bring the body in, and you can see that the dwarf is indeed still at the tavern. Hiln Trollbane is sitting at the back of the tavern, and she looks up as you guys enter, and sees you carrying the thing, and she like looks at you confused, and then her face overcome with shock as she realizes what is going on. Waves you over quickly.
Couldn't we get this body to a room before we talk?
Yeah, I've been staying in the basement. Here, we'll go down there, and she descends into the basement. First off, I didn't expect you to bring the body. That's a little messed up.
Something weird happened.
You want to proof? Proof.
I pull off my coat, put it back on because my fucking nipples are so hard, and reveal that it's just a block of ice.
And yeah, and as you do, like the body just poof, falls to the ground as just a solid block of ice.
A mysterious fire started. I don't know what happened, but
That pertains to nothing that's going on right now.
no, she asked why we brought the body back.
That is strange. I've never seen anything like that before.
Oh, and here's this dagger he threw at me.
And she takes it and looks at it. This is what's been found at the scenes of the crime. Perhaps my suspicion was right. Maybe he is somehow an agent of the Frostmaiden. And as you guys are talking, you notice the dagger just starts melting in her hands, just into like a puddle of water on the ground.
How convenient.
That sucks. You also notice that the body itself begins to melt.
Well, he did say when we killed him that we'll never stop the Frostmaiden, so...
And she looks down. Now there's just a dead body on the floor now. He's no longer like frozen.
Can I put him? He's still alive.
No, he's not still alive. Hey, music, stay quiet. That was weird.
That did get pretty loud.
We should probably do something about that.
Music or the body?
The body.
Creek?
Food?
What? No,
it's a long
no.
story. It's,
That's a person. It's not food.
look away. Look away.
I can
You know
take
what?
him. Is there a fireplace in the room?
No. You know what? I'll handle disposing of the body. And she looks up at Phineas, who is probably very clearly freezing and exhausted. And all of you who are now all bloody and like hurt still too. You should probably get some rest. I'll arrange for you guys for some stay.
Payment?
Yeah, oh yes, yes, of course, yes. And she reaches into her pack and pulls out a small sack of coin.
100 gold, right?
100 gold. Counted it myself.
I'll start counting it myself to make sure it's all there.
Is it 100 each or 25 each?
100 gold.
100 each should be a lot. Holy shit.
So 25 each.
Yeah, I guess it's fine.
Oh, I just put it into the party sheet.
Oh,
That works.
that works.
The whole 100. We can divvy that up. Are you guys also going to sell those gemstones, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
All right. So, and she walks up and out of the room for a bit, and then comes back down. All right. I've arranged for you guys to have a couple of days stay here. You all look like hell. You should get some rest.
I do like pizza.
Okay.
Well, it's 11.
Okay. And you guys can take a long rest.
Are we sleeping in separate rooms, or are we all jammed in?
I mean,
one
it's
room?
all in the basement. There's just some beds set up.
I want to sleep in the bed close to Milkman.
Going to eat some food and drink some water to get rid of my exhaustion.
Yeah, you do it. And I think this might be the end for tonight.
Oh.
Oh, it was going so well too.
Oh,
It was, but I can see that Hadhot is falling asleep, or Darth Madcat, CJ is falling asleep.
He needs to stay up till early in the morning making armor.
It's a long day.
Yeah, I can
Did
see
we level
him. No.
No, we didn't. Level 2,000?
Yeah,
Are we
Benji's not
doing
the one falling
milestone
asleep.
leveling?
And yes, it is technically milestone leveling.
So that means EXP means nothing.
Yeah, it doesn't mean much.
Yeah,
Dang it.
it does. Get wrecked. All right, so yes, this will be the end of our first Dicewind Dale Rime of the Frostmaiden stream. And we will see you all next week for some more frosty goodness. All right. We will be back next week. I've been Bryce Loves Gaming. I was your Dungeon Master for the evening. With me tonight, as always, is Terror for Death.
Good night, everybody.
Zed the Highest Elf.
Thanks for chilling with us.
Steam Beth.
Good night.
And Darth Madcats.
Hi, guys.
I hope you enjoyed the first episode of Dicewind Dale, Rime of the Frostmaiden. We'll be back next Tuesday, hopefully 6 p.m. this time. Hopefully we can start on time for some more chilly adventures.